Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. This is the beginning, I believe, of the start of a new nation. You're going to start seeing what God sees, and it's going to break your heart, and you're going to start crying more than you've ever cried in your life before. We are not going to break South Africa down. We are going to build South Africa up. We are not going to tolerate negative words over our nation. When you walk in the streets and people say to you, this country is finished, you say to them, not until God says so. Unless God tells you to leave this country, you stay right here, because God wants you to watch and pray over this nation. For Jesus says, in an acceptable time I have heard you, and in the day of salvation I have helped you. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. I believe there are enough people here to change this nation. We need to look after the widows and the orphans. We need to feed the hungry. We need to take responsibility. He's calling you and I to become creative restorers. The effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. The battle you are fighting is not a battle of flesh and blood. It's a battle of principalities and powers in the air. When we pray, revival comes. John Wesley said, revival is a people saturated with God. South Africa will be a light to the continent. Can a nation be born in a moment? Isaiah 66 verse 8 says it can.